me hot. Yeah. Got me hot.
We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
Ooh, welcome to another edition of Bro Talk Live, the best show on the internet. That's a speaker test for you by us, the best show on late night. Bro Talk, we're always on the mark. It's your man Jason in the director's seat as usual. Welcome to the penultimate, actually the season finale, I guess, mid-season finale of 2021 in Bro Talk. As you can see, the title is Summer Break. That's what we're going on after this episode because I'm having a baby and Dex is getting married. So we'll see how long this goes. And yeah, just wanted to let you guys know that up front. So there's no surprises and no one said at the end of the show because you didn't watch the end of the show that we didn't tell you because that's what happened last time. Let's kick it to my main man, Dex. What up, bro?
Dexter Stuckey here. Super excited to be here, guys. I am drinking gallons for Dexico. As Jason said, Dexter's getting married, and I have been drinking gallons of water for the past week. And I just want to know why y'all don't be drinking gallons like me, because I really drink a gallon.
First of all, that's not what you just had in your hand like 10 seconds ago.
Look, that's probably daggone either corn liquor in that gallon or it's daggone tequila.
Gallon of water,
please. And it's Deer Park? Yeah, right, Dex.
I do. I drink a gallon of water a day.
The Deer Park?
I drink gallons of water.
That's not what Dex had in his hand, though. Like he had something significantly smaller.
Oh, he definitely had he definitely did.
Yeah, definitely. It was clear, but it was significantly smaller.
I bet you ain't had no calories in it.
Tyler guy, what up?
I'm good. So I'm coming to you with no spirits, all personality. Let's do it.
Okay. No spirit.
Today. No spirits.
Yeah, just agnostic. Got you. Bill, welcome to the show.
Okay, well, thank you. I'm here with plenty of spirits.
There we go.
And I actually need to shout out my cousin, Long Live Malcolm. So this shirt was created for me by the person who made All Worlds Apparel. But I also need to say,
are we like getting some shirts? What happened? Like that was
January. I gotta send you yours. That's really important. I have to send you yours.
Do the other guys have theirs?
They do.
Oh, okay.
Now I don't know. Now I don't know if they can fit the shirts because Will asked us about this our sizes a year ago, and since then
I asked you about your size a year ago. I asked you like 2 months ago. And if you put on that much weight from
2 months ago was a different time. I'm just saying.
Well, if you had all that water weight between then and 2 months, then that's your business.
All right.
I wore this shirt last week. I just will let you know, since we're talking about weight, I haven't been able to fit this shirt since 2018. It is fitting like a glove.
Congrats.
What is it, a 2X?
It's a little hole in the armpit. Put them on.
Ain't no hole in this armpit. And I know it's a large, baby. And
Bill, what'd you say? How big it was, Bill?
I wanted to know if it was a 2X.
No. He never wore 2X. It never gave that.
Thanks, Kiana.
There's a lot of fat shaming on the show, unfortunately.
You can fat shame all you want, but the boy it's getting there.
Oh, they said, Dex, did you wear that last week?
No, I didn't. Again, last week I couldn't even fit it. This week I can though.
Congratulations.
The boy's doing lots and lots of cardio.
I love how Dex controlling the Bro Talk Live page, responding to Shakima. He didn't. Hilarious. Welcome to the show. We will get more on this wedding, I guess, a little bit later during the Q&A portion of the show, I'm sure.
What you mean is this Bro Talk reunion?
The summer edition of Bro Talk Live. Today happens to be the 1-year anniversary of the death of George Floyd. Since his death, we ask ourselves how much has changed. In the 1 year since his murder at the hands of convicted murderer Derek Chauvin, at least 1,068 people have been killed by police. 1,000 people. The police have killed 1,000 people in a year. That's ridiculous.
That's 1,000 additional people.
Additional, yeah. With each of the dots here on this chart representing a location. That's an average of 3 per day, every day, for the past year, roughly in line with what it's been over the past 8 years nationally. So nothing has seemingly changed numbers wise when it comes to the murders or the police killings, I should say, in this country. Something else that hasn't changed is that the police still aren't being held accountable. Less than 2% of officers are charged with a crime. In the last 10 years, out of 9,000 killings, only 153 police officers were charged and 38 were convicted, as you can see here on this chart, one of which being, Derek Chauvin, which was a milestone when that happened. We were all shocked, especially Ty, because he's very skeptical about the whole justice system here.
As he should be.
Justice was something that corporations seemed like they were initially all down for. Accountability for officers and an investment in diversity and in equity, and every DEI officer, human resources officer is now African American in all these establishments. But as the Financial Times reports, American corporations, they pledged initially to spend $50 billion, but turns out they've only spent about $250 million. So that's about 1% of what they promised that they would go ahead and contribute to this cause. Very much below the amount that they had, initially promised. The organization that has yet to reemploy Colin Kaepernick, who's kneeling against police brutality, raised a lot of awareness around this issue. The NFL released this statement saying, as we mark 1 year since the murder of George Floyd, our thoughts are with the Floyd family and all who have been affected by his death. This has been a year filled with reflection and reckoning, one that has renewed our commitment to build and strengthen our communities. The word for equitable justice must continue, and the NFL and its clubs are proud to work alongside NFL players to build a more just society. #inspire change.
Please.
In racism in the end zones. That's the racism is over, guys. Here's a chart, because it seems like the support for Black Lives Matter is dwindling.
No.
When you look at this chart, you can see from June 2020 to March 2021, the trust in law enforcement among respondents in this survey has soared, while the trust in Black Lives Matter has gone in the opposite direction, a 19-point gap from where it was just after the protests of last year. Also, in another chart, you can see that, some of the biggest changes have become in white Americans. They initially were for Black Lives Matter back in, 2018, and then, it plummeted. And it's still really not recovered quite to where it was. So now you have 49% of white people opposing Black Lives Matter as a premise and 37% approving it, all within the last year of George Floyd's murder. Ridiculous. So my question to you guys is, what are some of the good and bad discoveries that you've seen over the past year when it comes to the reaction of people, after this murder has happened? Has anything changed?
They voted for Kamala Harris.
Kamala. Please don't call her Kamala.
Well, they voted for her. Like, that's literally the only thing I've seen change, honestly. And honestly, if I'm being completely transparent, it seems as if the Black Lives Matter movement was just an opening to bring about more movements, because I've seen an Asian American movement, I've seen a Jewish American movement, I've seen laws passed for Asian Americans.
Say so.
I haven't seen any laws passed for Black Americans. Maybe I missed it. Maybe somebody can let me know.
Apparently that's still in the works. They asked Biden about it.
Oh, it's not still in the works, because they've brought over 250 pieces of legislation for blackness and for black hate and anti-black whatever, and the government just refuses to pay. Part of the problem is all of these people who are making the laws went to segregated schools.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
there's some truth to that. I won't say all of them, but yeah, some of them.
I said most of them. I didn't say all, but most. If it's not the squad, and there's come on.
They're not the squad. Ty, as skeptical as you are of this country ever, reckoning with this original sin known as slavery, do you think that we're actually progressing since the death of George Floyd? Or was it just a fad, as we kind of predicted at the time? We said, this is really big now, but how long will it last?
It was a performance, and what they were doing with that performance is they were waiting it out to see how the country would move. And so when the shift happened, in my opinion, when Donald Trump lost the election by a very, very little bit. And when I noticed that happened, a lot of the people started pulling back their support for Black Lives Matter because they realized that the reckoning they were expecting was not coming. And so all that money they spent was probably all before November, and then probably haven't spent anything since, or not much since then, because they thought there was this big reckoning coming. The new people were going to win by a landslide. The country was going to change, and they wanted to be a part of that change. But when they realized that things weren't changing that much, you saw the support. So there will be no CEOs. There'll be nothing's changing.
I told y'all Joe Biden was going to get in here and just restore racism as you knew it. But Hillary wasn't coming.
Not to cut you off.
People don't care.
Not to cut you off, Will, because I don't disagree with you, but I think this is actually on a smaller scale, bigger than Joe Biden. I'm not even looking at Joe Biden. I'm looking at the Olive Garden. I'm looking at Chipotle. I'm looking at Urban Outfitters, PacSun, the NFL, the NBA, all these who profited off of Black Lives Matter, who did nothing for Black people after that.
Because
remember this time last year, or maybe a little bit later on, when the NBA came back, there was a court painted with Black Lives Matter. What have you guys done since then?
They haven't done anything. They won't do anything. There was no NFL initiative for HBCUs. There was no NBA initiative for HBCU. Hell, ESPN won't even play HBCU games. Like
the NBA did do some. They highlighted people from HBCUs.
Highlighted people. Please don't give me that BS. Oh, they highlight. Please spare me. Spare me.
Y'all, they were expecting. Because they thought that they want to be in the position to be able to move where the people are moving so they can continue to make their profit. If they realize that there's enough people in this country who are not moving that far, they're not going to move that far. So when they were doing all that stuff, that was a performance so that they can move either way, either not do anything else or move forward. I mean, I knew what they were going to do, which was nothing, but they were waiting to see what happened, and they realized, the country is really hasn't changed that much if you really think about it. And then they started putting all these other things ahead of Black Lives Matter so they can sweep it under the rug like they always do.
Here's the thing, though. If they realize that all of their spending power is in our communities because Black people have
we realize that.
$1 trillion of spending power.
But just real quick though, I think they do realize that. I will say the NBA is doing a lot. Shakima actually said that the NBA is doing a lot. But
don't tell me they're doing a lot. Tell me what they're doing. I want to see receipts. Show me what they're doing. Don't tell me they're doing a lot.
I will say that I do think the NBA is actually doing their part. I mean, because
what are they doing?
Because think about it, none of these people know exactly what to do. But I do think the NBA is using initiatives and they're actually talking to Black people about what needs to be done. Whereas a lot of these other companies are not doing that. And I will say, I just watched the Billboard Awards this past weekend, and they did all this stuff where they're highlighting Black people and stuff. And I just don't think that there is ever anyone or any group that's telling people exactly what needs to be done. So we look at this stuff and we're like, Black people are not getting anything out of this situation anymore. And it's almost to a point where nobody even knows what to do anymore.
Yeah, it's definitely a first time situation for a lot of us where we're trying to figure out, how to even hold companies accountable, because that was something, that we never even got the chance to consider before. There was a time where companies would just ignore it. Previously, this was kind of the first time we got vocal support. So there's kind of it feels like there's steps to this. First you get the vocal support, then you actually get, commitment. So I feel like this is kind of the first part in that. We're getting vocal support, this time where you can kind of hold people accountable. And next time we can say, or if there is a next time, hopefully there's not a next time where we have to go through this again. But, if there is a next time, we can kind of say, hey, last time you guys said all this, but you dropped the ball. so there's steps, and there's steps for people to buy trust on both sides. But there's got to be some action going behind the words, and this time it proved to be kind of frivolous and false and kind of a marketing scheme, which we kind of saw, for what it was at the time. But it is what it is. All right, moving on to more deplorables. That's Dex's favorite topic, the basket of deplorables.
This segment.
A week after condemning Palestinian citizens for being the victim of bombings from Israel, Marjorie Taylor Greene took her butt on, another brand of
bullshit factory.
I think this was OAN, and she talked about it.
This woman is mentally ill. We can look back in a time in history where people were told to wear a gold star, and they were definitely treated like second-class citizens, so much so that they were put in trains and taken to gas chambers in Nazi Germany. And this is exactly the type of abuse that Nancy Pelosi is talking about. Well, let's talk about the Queen of the House of Hypocrites.
Exactly what Nancy Pelosi is talking about when she's talking about, vaccines. Showing your vaccine card, I guess. Presenting your vaccine card.
Blacks are still being slain out in the streets, and they don't give a damn.
This statement from the lead stunt queen in the Republican Party even got blowback from the head of her congressional party, noted scumbag Kevin McCarthy, who tweeted the following: Marjorie is wrong, and her intentional decision to compare the horrors of the Holocaust with wearing masks is appalling. Let me be clear, the House Republican Conference condemns this language. You can check out my full statement, which is just one other additional line at kevinmccarthy.com.
One additional line.
I looked at it, I was like, is there actually more? It was one additional line. To this, got some blowback from this at Simple Patriot. Directed this at McCarthy. Look, you moron. No one supported Israel in their recent conflict with Hamas more than MTG. Her analogy may not have been perfect, but you seriously need to get a grip. You feckless C-word. Pelosi is the villain here. And apparently, that's the kind of support that Marjorie likes, because she went ahead and retweeted that and said, thank you for seeing the truth and how much I support Israel against the less support for Hamas terrorists. That's the type of support that she wants. But that standing with Israel claim is often also proving to be weak after footage today surfaced of MTJ last year before she won her congressional seat, speaking to a city council and stating that she wouldn't be in favor of tearing down statues of Satan or Hitler because that's how she teaches her kids.
Whether I see a statue that may be something that I would fully disagree with, like Adolf Hitler, maybe a statue of Satan himself, I would not want to say take it down. But again, it's so that I could tell my children and teach others about who these people are, what they did, and what they may be about.
Is that a good excuse for not tearing down a Hitler statue?
You need a statue or some shit to tell your kids that's wrong?
If you a Nazi, just say you a Nazi.
Yeah, just say that. Because that's what
Just
say,
say-
real dumb.
She stands with Israel, but she stands with Israel, okay? Solidarity.
She cannot stand with Israel.
Israel.
She
She is brilliant.
Do something.
she's right. She's something.
How did she get there?
I was wondering that.
Hatred, racism. It's powerful.
Yes, let me just really quickly let me just acknowledge my father. Hi, Father. He wants us to acknowledge him, because anytime I say anything bad about Joe Biden, he wants to kick me out the will and everything like that. Like, I don't like Joe Biden. I don't like him. Like, what you want me to do?
Depending on how much money he got left in the will for you, I'll take that spot and I'll say all the Joe Biden.
He was so mad at me. Anytime I say something bad, he literally said, well, why don't you run for Congress or something like that? I just don't like Joe Biden. I don't like him.
Well, one person you do like is the aforementioned
Mussolini of Mar-a-Lago.
He came down with this weekend. I was the Mussolini of Mar-a-Lago.
I'm gonna contain my joy because I I like that one.
You like that one? That was nasty, wasn't it?
Trump probably liked it too.
You know he did.
We wouldn't know though because he couldn't tweet about it.
What about his little pamphlet he's been putting out?
The little webpage.
No, web pamphlet.
The Mussolini of Mar-a-Lago.
There will be a rally of sorts to continue to push the Mussolini of Mar-a-Lago's big lie. Have you all seen the lineup?
No, but what is it? Anything
It's
that has
called
Mussolini.
MAGA Frank, presented by Mike Lindell. So we have Mike Lindell hosting with Diamond and Silk's going to be there, guys. Sheriff David Clark, and Dinesh D'Souza and his daughter, and who else is down here? A bunch of other nobodies. Are you guys interested? Dex, you here for Diamond and Silk? I know.
I'm here for Sheriff Clark.
Wait, Sheriff Clark is still kicking, huh?
Still kicking. I gotta see it for myself.
That pacemaker is still pumping it, ain't
What?
it? Seems like hell. And speaking of hell, you guys ready to do the dance?
Dex, you want to go?
Wait, how much are tickets around there? Because they cash like they used to. Hey, you know, look, apparently my dad just said I'm not welcome to their home anymore, so I don't know.
Dex, you're welcome in my home.
You're probably welcome at Sheriff Clark's home too. There you go.
There.
Let's dance.
Wait, this is the last show.
Up, then it's up, then it's stuff. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuff. Up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's stuff. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuff.
Dex, was that water you just took a little sip of?
You know it wasn't.
Yeah.
What was that? What you have? What was that? Graduation was this weekend at our alma mater. I always have trouble saying that. I always want to put an alma on top of that. Alma. Alma, like Jessica Alba. Alma. Alma mater. Alma mater. Can y'all say that? Say it.
Alma mater.
Alma mater. My issue is saying they'd be like, "Oh, what are you?" I'd be like, "Oh, I graduated from Lincoln." They'd be like, "No, you're an alumnus of Lincoln." I'm like, "Oh, no, that sounds like a girl."
Yeah, it was graduation this week. Did you guys tune in online? We had our 162nd commencement. Civil rights attorney Benjamin Crump was there. We all know he's represented high-profile cases as Trayvon Martin, Michael Brown, and George Floyd. not losing.
Standing over the podium, losing.
He gets settlements. My man gets that cash.
Losing. Ain't nobody in jail yet.
Yeah, they cashed out.
Chauvin's in there. They got Chauvin.
Hey, guess who wasn't on that case? Guess who wasn't there?
So yes, he was the commencement speaker for the 2020 graduates, and then the next day, not the next day, Sunday, they had Michael Eric Dyson to do the 2021 graduates. Some star power there for their commencement speakers.
Not a 2-day graduation.
They had to. Crump also received an honorary doctorate of laws, and Dyson added an honorary doctor of humane letters to his long list of achievements. But that's not all. Gloria Carter, pictured here, co-founder and CEO of the Sean Carter Foundation, Jay-Z's mom, also received an honorary doctor of humane letters as well from the Lincoln University. And last but not least, ballers gonna ball.
Mr. Miller, congratulations on your accomplishment. This is just one of many.
Now, by the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the Lincoln University Board of Trustees, I am honored to confer upon you the Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all the rights and privileges appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Pete Miller, now Dr. Pete Miller.
I love you!
From the projects to get a doctor's degree.
Beautiful. Wasn't that nice?
Listen, I am just elated because all of those Cheney high school grads.
We're not doing that. We will preach
because they're not
unity
no limit soldiers
tonight.
like you
Shout
are.
out to graduates from all of the HBCUs.
It's okay that you all are not no limit soldiers.
We need to learn how to stick together and stop all this foolishness.
This foolishness.
We're all about to get shut down.
A lot of my best friends and watchers of the show attended Cheney University, so I will not slander Cheney University.
I ain't got to slander nothing. Y'all sit there and be soft. Don't worry, Lincoln. I got y'all.
We love all of the HBCUs.
We do.
By them.
Shout out to Curtis, Matt, Shakima, and Vondell, all watching. And
we do, but we love Cheney a little less.
Dr. P. Miller.
Absolutely not. Honorary doctorates are just like.
No, he's a doctor. Speaking of legends, Popeyes has a new sandwich, guys.
Oh, stop it.
You're not going to have it.
Grilled that same exact sandwich.
It's the blackened chicken sandwich. They have a classic blackened chicken sandwich, non-battered, non-breaded, all white meat chicken, and also a spicy version with spicy mayonnaise.
Dex, I think that's for you. Go try that.
I'm on a diet.
Y'all gonna be hopping in line?
No, why y'all keep putting pickles on these chicken sandwiches?
You don't like pickles on chicken sandwiches?
Why put these pickles on chicken?
I like that little twang. You biting that little pickles, little twang with that little salt.
I like pickles with chicken.
Me too.
My mom does that. My mom does pickles and mustard with chicken, and I'm like, that's so country. She'd be like, no, they aren't doing it now.
I literally make my own chicken sandwich at home, and we'll put pickles on it.
Pickles, yeah, pickles got, you know what I'm saying.
I'm good with it, but to be honest with you, like the last time I saw Popeyes come out with a sandwich was this fish sandwich, and I was like, ew, Popeyes making fish sandwich. I ate that fish sandwich, y'all. That was a sandwich right there. Like, so, look, no slander against Popeyes.
I still never had that one y'all was in there fighting over.
Fighting over.
I got to get around to eating these Popeye sandwiches. They must.
Did you like that fish, Dex?
Listen.
Look, that fish sandwich. That was a meal right there.
Y'all don't need to eat nothing from Popeyes. They fry all of that food in pork fat.
Well, guess what?
That's how it get gold like that.
Well, let me tell you, they find the best pork fat in America, and they fry that Popeyes. I'm good with it. I'll eat it.
Go.
Speaking of battles, everyone has a chicken sandwich now. Bow Wow, Wow Bow. His face just looks bad.
Who's the big one?
I told y'all this show, in fact, Shannon, we got to stop it.
I was gonna parlay it in, but I was like, that's mean. I had a chance to massage that in there, but I didn't do it. I was kind. Bow Wow and Soulja Boy have a versus coming up. Apparently, here's what to get excited about.
There's 9 dropped the day before.
We going up. Stop playing.
We go live, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
so,
man. Shout out to all the. Yep. We gonna have fun. Like, this really my dog. But y'all know once we get on that stage, we gonna go at it.
Oh man, we gonna have a good fucking time.
Don't fucking miss it. Soon as he announced the date, say the date. Soulja Boy versus Bow Wow. It's going down.
Hey, we gotta do what we talked about. Remember when I called you 2 days ago about how I said how we gotta start this shit off?
Come on.
Hey, but look, I ain't tell you something. I got a secret of how I'm starting this shit off. Nigga, you gonna be cracking up, bro. You about to run off the stage, bro. When you see what I'm gonna do, bro, you go like this. Man, this nigga Bow, bro. I can't do it, bro.
I already know how you coming, bro.
No, so this is gonna be like the biggest trolling viral moment, bro. It ain't got nothing to do with you. It got everything to do with me.
You can hear the thickness, the richness in that voice.
I want him to take that excitement out of his voice, because last week he had no interest in talking to Romeo.
No.
Just talking about what they was going to be doing, and he was like, yeah, we'll get to it. Now you are, you guys going to be crazy how I'm going to start this one. No. Last week when your little friend called you and said y'all was doing some music.
I'm actually very happy about this. I love to see people excited about anything. I'm not going to watch, but I'm very excited that they are excited.
Oh man, I don't know what happened to that head. Like it was.
Let me just say one more thing real quick. Soulja Boy is going to eat his lunch. I'm just letting y'all know Soulja Boy.
You know what I'm saying? He might, because I was talking to Christina about this. Soulja Boy, man, like he had like that run that he had.
Soulja Boy had hits. I think
hits.
That's so. Last week when Romeo was like trying to do it, I'm like, no,
girl, please.
I said definitely Soulja Boy would give Bow Wow a run for his money, if not win that battle.
But while we're here, I want to know what brand of cocaine is Soulja Boy using these days? Because
because Bow Wow needs some.
Probably the same one y'all friend Chris Brown used.
Hashtag pray for Chris Brown. We saw the pictures. Okay.
Listen, I feel
broadcast that on the show. We don't broadcast people's struggles on the show unless they're little Bow Wow. But
struggles with one thing, struggles with other stuff. We don't talk about that.
Yeah, it's clear what's happening there. This is the single cover for T.I.'s latest song.
No, thank you. Nope.
Where he is denying the allegations. At the bottom there, he can say, willing to face whatever consequences for his vision. I'm up against some lying ass bees. Damn, that's what it's come to. So that is his denial, I guess, to the allegations that he has drugged and raped women over the course of 15 years with his wife.
What's the name of the album? Is it? Is that like what?
I didn't care.
It's gonna be called If I Did It.
It's out there. If you guys want to look it up, you can go ahead and Google it.
Just a real quick shout out to Vondell, though. It's always a person that says like Bow Wow had the hits, and it's just like, can you stop? Like, can you cut it out?
Bow Wow does have hits.
Bow Wow definitely has hits.
But Soulja Boy's hits translate more to now because he
Soulja Boy is. I told y'all, Soulja Boy is the father of whatever rap y'all listening to.
He is the person
on that.
Absolutely.
He birthed all that stuff.
Pretty Boy Swag can be a number one hit today without a problem.
Y'all N-words is his sons.
Exactly. All of them. But Bow Wow did have early hits. After Bow Wow became an adolescent and puberty hit, it kind of dried up. That's
okay.
all.
Name three real quick, Jason.
Of what? The new hits or the old hits?
The old Bow Wow.
Bounce with me, Puppy Love, Bow Wow. That's my name. Where my dogs at? Bark with me now.
Oh, Bow Wow hits.
Didn't he have that song with Omarion too? Wasn't that?
Let's get down. It's really, really nice to meet you, huh? That was a good one.
And I race the ice. I rock that iced out Mickey Mouse around my neck. Hey,
let me hold you.
Yeah, Bow had the hits.
Bow Wow got hits, but it's gonna be good.
Not as many as Soulja Boy.
But Big Draco.
It's gonna be tough. All right, I guess we'll cut that battle on our break because we won't be here. But
what's your favorite song though? What's your favorite Soulja song?
Probably. I was about to say "Turn My Swag On." That's exactly what I was about to say.
Okay. Put it in the chat. What your favorite Big Draco song is?
Yeah, put it in the chat. Favorite Big Draco song is Bill
What's your favorite Big Draco song? Mine is "Hey, You There." Hey, you there, you there.
That's like a star.
It's a hidden great cut.
Donk, underrated Soulja Boy gem, ran the clubs for 2 years. So
it's underrated. I still listen to that thing.
Look, LaRonda gonna say everybody's torn. We're not torn. We're not torn. We know what's gonna happen.
For real. Big Draco.
Come on.
All right. Let's get to something that we talked about a couple of weeks ago.
Attitude, nasty, bad dispositions. That's why bro talk make bad predictions.
Nicki Minaj hasn't had a top 5 hit since Anaconda back in 2014. So let's play a game. How high will it chart?
Okay.
I'm going to say this is on the Hot 100. So I'll say it'll chart as high as number 7. That's only going to be on the first week.
I'll give it a little higher than that. Maybe like number 3.
Okay.
Number 1.
This thing.
You think it's going to go number 1?
Going to instantly be number 1. Like, let's not play.
Okay.
I think it's going to go number 1 as well.
Okay. We'll see. We'll check back in.
Now that Ty says number 1, I think I want to move to 40.
It's going to go number 1.
Dion said 10.
Dion is Cardi B stan. He doesn't really care about quality music. He likes 2-minute songs that are filled with instrumentals. His opinion doesn't count in this. He's like you, Jason. Your opinion doesn't count in this. You guys are hating.
Good to know. Okay. Let's see where it went.
What I said, and I meant it too.
So we're talking fractions. Last week we had Kelson on the show, and Kelson said that seeing Green would be the top single, and he said it would do like top 5. Didn't he say something like that? Let's check. Let's see where both of them charted, because we said fractions, so we're going to go off for fractions, and let's just see here. So let's scroll. We're scrolling top 100. So let's see. Oof, there it goes. Seeing Green's 12. Okay.
Wow.
But that's not what we were talking about. So let's keep going.
Fractions on down there.
Fractions. Where's fractions?
If it's 40, that's gonna be crazy. That's what
Where's fractions?
My lord.
We're past 40. Fractions. Oh, there it is. 52.
Oh, it's on there.
Well, I mean, if we're
number 1, like you said, number 1.
Now,
you know, I didn't think it was hit number 1.
You said number 1. What are you talking about?
If we were playing Jeopardy, this is really important. If we were playing like Jeopardy, whatever those games were, it's whoever's the closest, and it's me, so I won.
It's the that's definitely how that works.
That's not how Jeopardy works.
That is not how Jeopardy works. You can go on about your business.
Wait, is that the highest it charted, or is that just where it is now?
That's what after the first week they do have to.
Look, this is why I really chose the wrong career, because I could definitely be a publicist, unlike some people. I would say Fractions and Nicki Minaj just released 2 singles, and they both hit the Billboard Hot 100 chart, and they're in the top 50-something%. That's how you spin it. I'm a publicist, y'all, and I would provide the link to it too, and not just
you want to add that? Are you?
Well, hopefully, I don't know. I'm not saying Nicki done, but I mean, maybe the fans are saying it. I don't know.
Y'all have a good night. We're moving on.
Maybe the fans are saying it. I don't know.
Seems like it. I think my point was made.
People are saying she's done.
She hasn't had a number 1 since Anaconda, because we're not counting that Tekashi credit card scam.
And why are we not?
Because we realized it was a credit card scam, because after that number 1 week, it plummeted to 96.
And how about the Doja Cat one?
That's not her song?
Bitch, you know what? Let's go.
I got a question.
I'm gonna let you off easy for that B word.
All right, it is time for Q&A. All right, the topics we have this evening are God Mom My Ass, customer service, upstaging the bride, and blood ain't thick enough. My lord.
My lord.
Jason, is this good titling on your part? Because he's
I know. God Mom, I'm interested in. I don't care about customer service. Upstaging the bride, blood ain't thick enough. And I'm the 3 of them I like.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do God Mom My Ass first.
We got time. We don't have a packed show. So.
All right, here we are. My so-called bestie / cousin is a single woman with no kids, no man, and just bought a new home. She never in the home because she's always traveling for fun or work. I asked her if I could move in with my
what?
I read the rest of this. Girl, you crazy.
What?
I asked her if I could move in with my 2 kids, her god kids, until I can catch up on bills. And she said no, because I haven't been able to enjoy my new home. Keep in mind, this B word lived with me for 2 years. And now that we are splitting the bills, it's become a lot more on me. I'm tempted to sell some of her items to make ends meet. What would you do?
Oh, that's a little bit different if she lived with you for 2 years.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it's not. No, it ain't. No,
we lived together. It was I saved my money. You saved your money. When it's time to go our separate ways, you better have your shit together, because I got mine together. You can't come here and you can't bring your kids here. You sell my stuff, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
But if they live there before, you can't like. That's not like a little pass. Like, I mean, for a couple of, just so I could save a couple dollars.
We literally just moved out from each other. You want to come be roommates again?
Yeah, just so I can.
She don't live with you no more because you're probably irritating or like just a bad roommate and them kids.
Or she just got her new house and she wants to enjoy it. No,
it really ain't that hard. Like
we can actually move to the next question because this is done. It's a no. You're not coming to no.
I just think it's funny, but listen.
Let's go to the next one.
What you mean?
I would let my friend move in if I didn't have no kids or nothing.
Well, Ty, I'm gonna move in there.
Come on. Okay. I need to pay some rent.
I'm not paying the. Clearly, I gotta catch up. When I was at the house, when I was at your house, and you was there with your kids, and I was saving my money to move out. What you was doing with your money? You was buying crab legs.
You guys are ruthless.
But that's funny though.
I feel like that person should have a little more grace with you because you did.
The person should have a little more grace, but they don't owe you anything. Nobody owes you anything.
I don't like the approach like that. You owe them, but I feel like, well, y'all live together. You lived with her for 2 years, so you maybe could return the favor. It's not too bad. Yeah. But I don't like her approach. So
I don't care how sad your story is. You ain't moving in with me.
It's the audacity for me.
Very bigly audacity. Okay.
People in the
blood ain't thick enough.
What are you saying?
They literally said everything. Like they picked everything in the comments.
Oh, you're saying for the questions?
Yeah, they picked it. Like there's different people who said everything. So it's whatever you guys want to do.
Okay. Let's do blood ain't thick enough. You want to do that one?
Mm-hmm.
Right. If you suggested it, must be good.
Let's be quick though.
Okay. I mean, yeah, we got it.
Okay.
Right.
Oof.
That writing is small as all get out though.
You have a Russian spy or something. Man.
Can y'all just
right.
It's not that small.
My sister and I have a terribly strained relationship. She is married to She is married to my ex-boyfriend, and I cut her off. I got called by my family because they wanted to test me to see if I was a match because my sister's kidney isn't doing very well. I said no. They begged me for a week before I finally said yes. I honestly don't think I would be a match. I got tested and the results came back. I was a match. I told my family not to get excited. I got tested because they wouldn't stop bothering me, not because I wanted to donate to my sister. They went insane. I was disowned and cut off by every family member. My ex called and said I was trying to get revenge for him, hooking up with my sister and marrying her. I wish I never got tested. I don't know why they're all complaining because they didn't all get tested, and one of them could be a match. Y'all,
keep going.
I posted that exact thing on social media, and I got bashed because it was selfish that I got tested for fun. My sister is so pissed at me and has called me every name under the sun. Honestly, why is this my problem? She's not trying to make up with me either. What? Would you just give a kidney to someone you don't like just because it's blood?
Damn.
This is the type of question we be looking for. If I'm you, you still my man, you ain't gonna get no kidney. Just die. Like you should like what you want me to do? No. What? Absolutely not. Good night.
Oh wow.
Oh, so my thing is just audacity, the way they're presented. Like you have a right to my kidney. like for goddamn kidney. Like you're not asking me for like you're not getting the kidney. I'm not giving you a kidney. Like that's a lie.
You got 2 kidneys, okay?
Let's go on record. Ty, you would not give the kidney to your separated sister, to your strained sister.
No, I have certain brothers I'd give a kidney to, and others I would not.
You still my girl. You're not gonna get no kidney.
But if you stole my woman, I don't know if you want. I don't know if you want the kidney list.
I don't even got a fingernail. You stole something from me. I don't even care if it's $1. I don't even got a fingernail for you.
Wait. Let's get into it though. Not only you stole it, you got people bashing me and you cussing me out, and you need the kidney.
Yeah, and you're cursing me out. It's like
organ over someone's head. Like, what are you talking about?
No,
guys?
like for me, it's the acting like you have a right to my kidney. Like you don't have a right to my kidney. Like
you call me out. You call me cuss me about my kidney. I'll be like, you need to relax because my kidneys work.
Okay, that's it. God gave me both of mine. Both mine work. He gave you two, and you decided to destroy yours.
And didn't we talk about karma last week? That's karma for you.
See,
she's not
obligated. Don't come at me like I owe you my kidney. It's just mine.
Yeah, I don't like the way. Like, I would definitely give my brother a kidney. I was just joking, but like, not if you presented it like this, you might not get that kidney.
I don't have a brother or a sister, so I really don't understand that type of sacrifice.
I'm your brother, Jason.
You have me. No, I wanted to say it.
I would definitely not give you guys my kidney.
You wouldn't give me your kidney, Jason?
Jason, you would not give us your kidney?
No.
What?
I gotta reevaluate the seventh man in my wedding.
We don't have like
Jason. Whoa. You got two of them.
We don't have the same type of organs. You see how light skinned I am? Like it's not gonna fit.
Jason, so wait a minute. You gonna mess up our kidneys in college?
You have
we need one. You ain't gonna give them to us?
Huh?
So you messed up our kidneys while we was in college.
I didn't mess up your kidneys in college.
You messed up our kidneys.
Definitely messed my kidneys up.
Definitely messed up our kidneys. And now that we need one, you're not willing to give it?
Okay, I think we're going too far. For more questions, as Dex takes another sip, that things are ruining his kidney.
We do one more. I just want to do that upstage in the bride one.
Okay, let's do upstage in the bride.
I should have known you, Anglo-Saxon. Besides white, what color is a no for a guest attending a wedding? Also, are midriffs inappropriate at a wedding?
Midriffs.
Are you having security put people out? Like what?
What show is this? What?
Why are you asking this?
This
is a question for someone who may or may not be attending the Dexico wedding.
Pause, because none of us may or may not be attending this wedding if COVID protocols don't get back in line. So let's make sure that gets in line. Dex, you better make sure people are masked up as you're getting off of planes. Okay.
Don't be negative. So I need to know, what do you guys think about this? Because you guys will be there, and I don't want this person to show up wearing this stuff, and y'all be judging. So, like, what do y'all think?
Well, since people coming probably already had the sex, nobody should be wearing white.
No, this is a guest. So this will be like somebody coming to the wedding.
Oh, don't wear white. Don't be ridiculous.
I mean, if you're not wearing white, I feel like you can wear whatever other colors are out there. So all of the colors you can wear.
And explain to me what a midriff is.
I think when that belly is showing, it's like the middle section, the midriff.
Oh my God, I don't have a suit for this wedding.
I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with a girl wearing.
You want belly buttons to be shown at your wedding?
If they want to wear it, I mean, this is the thing. People be trying to think they're going to upstage the bride and the groom. I can assure you, Dexter and Fatima will walk out to the stage, and I don't care if you guys like literally will butt ass naked. You will never upstage us. It just won't happen. I don't understand why people get so crazy about this. You can wear a wedding dress to the wedding, and you won't upstage me.
Excuse me, and let me explain something to y'all. We will be at the wedding, so if you think you upstaging Dex and Fatima, we putting you out.
It's impossible.
We are putting you out.
Realistically, I wouldn't even care if you wore white to my wedding. I don't give a.
I wouldn't care either.
Because you definitely wasn't going to upstage Nicole for sure.
Impossible.
You wasn't going to be as pretty as her. Period. So you want.
Do understand, bro?
Goldie said you wore a white t-shirt to her wedding.
Excuse me. Bro, Goldie will be in attendance, okay?
Shaquille, get the fuck out of here. You know damn well I ain't wearing no white t-shirt. My shirt was a little wrinkled though.
Sorry, what did you say, Bill? I apologize.
I said Bro Talk Goldie will also be an appearance at the wedding. So if you think you finna upstage Dex or Fatima, me, you, and Goldie are gonna have a talk.
Is Goldie reinforced? Will Goldie have
Goldie is reinforced and back and better than ever. Okay.
I love that Ty. I love that Ty goes. Nobody will upstage my wife Nicole. Here I go. Nobody on stage, me and Fatima, just me. Like, I'm such a trash ass person. It's ridiculous.
But well, Shakima said that she's gonna be security.
Well, listen, hey, I know it's gonna be done. Shakima, if you need some backup, Goldie will also be in attendance. Okay, you just let me know.
I wish you would stab somebody in Dexico.
And guess what? I will make sure. Listen, security, y'all get with me after the show, okay? Y'all get with me. I'll brief the security team.
He gonna be like that. What was that movie? Judas and the Black Messiah. Security team. Tommy's FBI mole. That was Q&A. For more questions,
you can check us out at brotalklive.com/questions. Jason
and Company. Jason and Company. Yo.
All right, it's time for us to take a. I don't know what I was going to say. It's time for us to travel back in time.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days.
China has total respect for Donald Trump and for Donald Trump's very, very large brain.
It's such a ridiculous quote.
Very, very large brain.
What an idiot, man. We had to deal with that for 4 years. Oh my God.
And you loved it. You wouldn't even have a show for the past 4 years.
Every moment.
Sweet Daddy Trump.
What we going with? What year are we going with?
You know what's crazy? In my head, I'm thinking like, oh, it's definitely the last year because that's what he talked about China so much during the pandemic. I'm like, damn, but he really hated China 4 years. I don't know. I'm gonna say 4, but I think I'm wrong.
All right.
When he talked about that big brain thing, I feel like that was year 1 because some other crap was going on, and I don't know.
And he started saying China differently. I'm gonna change mine because he actually started saying China differently this year. He started saying like China virus. I'm gonna go with 2018.
I'm also going with 18 simply because it was around the time I came home. That's I base things off of when I did things, so that's how I know.
All right, the answer is 2018, year 2. You guys were right.
I feel like I got them all right. We got to go back and do a tally. I feel like I literally got them all right.
Dex, we might be tied.
That makes sense.
Taking my pride.
Will, nobody's shocked.
Literally nobody in this show is shocked.
Better plane ride. Contestant number 1. The malice in the palace on the plane.
Yeah, that's a good fight.
They was fighting on the plane.
I wish I would pay for a plane ride and watch y'all fight.
That y'all don't know how that blesses my soul. That is so funny to me.
That's scary.
Me.
Not me.
Oh, of course it's Spirit. I've never seen it on any of my flights.
Who you be flying?
Was that really Spirit, Jason?
Well, Will, I mean, you might be flying Spirit from Mexico because I'm fucking like.
Please, before I fly Spirit, I will eat a pair of pants and walk to Mexico. Okay.
And we're about to die.
And look, they be saying we ain't got no water on the flight. Well, all the water packed up there. It's worse. That girl drowned.
I look so confused. Like what? The little dive there for a second. Which plane ride was the better one? The one where you almost died, or the one where you saw someone almost die?
The one I saw someone almost die.
The one I saw someone else.
Witness.
Okay, that had nothing to do with me. I can live and tell a story.
Man, they want to play that one again. I guess the one with the stuff falling out. Let's take a look at it.
And we're about to die.
Jason.
Wait, but also I hate society right now because the plane clearly experienced some turbulence. And like instead of bracing for impact, you decide to pull your camera out and record. Why is this filmed? Like, what is wrong with us?
I think you probably stuck it in a window.
Where you stuck it at, Jason?
The window. The windowsill. All right. More embarrassing. Guys, weddings.
Jason, they said Soul Plane versus Final Destination.
I would die, man. Oh my goodness. Jesus. So scary. I'm terrified of something like that happening on a plane. More embarrassing. Weddings this week. Weddings, Dexico. It's in the water.
I love that you're saying Dexico now.
This is what could have been you, Dex. Fatima could have just proposed to you. Get up. Like, what are you doing? Get up. Get up. Like, he was looking so embarrassed. Like, look at the guy. Like, he is so like uncomfortable. He turned his head around. He sit there.
Why would you do that to me? Like, don't do that to me.
Ah! Oh my God.
Oh, why? Listen, so cringe. What's wrong with people? Like, just help her up, bruh. Like, what are you doing?
To get her up off of that floor.
Just walk away. That's what I would do.
Just walk away.
I'm so
if that were me, I would literally turn around and walk away.
There's no instant replay on this. I don't know why, but I literally spit my drink out all over my damn computer. Like, this is a bit much for me. This is what these guys be doing. Like what? Why are we doing this? Like, I think it's the silliest thing in the world. I'm all for equality and all that stuff like that. But as a woman, do you want your man to be like, take him?
You saw he turned a little head around the last second.
She put a ring.
Well, I guess I'm here.
Then, like, you want him to be like posing on his Honda Accord with his hand. Like, what do you want? What do you want? Why are you doing this? Stop it.
Get it.
It's silly.
Just help her up. Like, it's on him.
I'm not helping her up. I'm literally like walking away and leaving her there.
We got to break up because you're stupid.
I'm not breaking up with you. You know, you're probably gonna dump me after I leave you there, but I ain't even gonna break up. I'm saying no.
But also, I'm gonna say this: if you had the money to buy him a ring, you should have bought him a PS5 if you really cared.
And it's cheaper too.
Well, if you bought him a PS5, then maybe your wedding would have looked like this. Dominican rapper Nefasis got up from his PS5 and showed up to his wedding just in time to take pictures with his bride and his daughters, apparently. So
I know that's right.
The occasion. Okay. Here's video from the event of him his walk-in to the event.
Well, you know what they be saying? They be saying, "Don't upstage the bride. It's her day." So I guess he said,
"Hey, you got a point. You got a point there." They be yelling at you, right, Dex?
Well, that's what they be saying, and don't apply to me. Look, for me,
did she propose to him? Is that how you show up to the wedding when the woman proposed?
I think that's the standard. I think that's literally the standard. If she proposes to him, this is how he should show up with a hospital band.
My man showed up to his wedding straight like that. What's more embarrassing, being proposed to or having your man show up?
Look, honestly, I think women proposing to men is really insane. But there's nothing more degrading than planning the wedding for months and then somebody showing up like they're going to Wawa.
The slides. Like the slides is what killed me. Look at these Jordan slides.
No, it's like that meme when they be like, tell me you don't want to do something without telling me. This.
Yeah.
Man.
I think it's more embarrassing that woman proposed to that man. Because at least them babies and that woman love him. That woman had to. He don't love that woman. She had to propose to him. He like, damn, bro, I let it go a week too long.
With that figure out, man. I just can't. All right. Last but not least, who had it coming more? Contestant number 1. Graduation season is all around us, and apparently. This is what happens when, you didn't have the best relationships.
So nice. Yeah, and you know what? And I'm gonna say the name too. If Ralph Simpson was on the stage at Lincoln University when I graduated, I probably would have pissed on him. That absolutely is what I would have done. And to this day, if I saw that man on fire, I wouldn't spit on him.
What he do?
I'll tell you after the show. He's a cocksucker.
Can we just stick to like the hand in the face? One more replay. Everybody was all shocked too.
That is a salty behind.
Everybody wasn't shocked. She was shocked. I knew what was going on.
You know why though? She knows why.
Can I just tell y'all something about this guy Ralph Simpson real quick? Just really quick. I just want to tell this really quick story. I was a mass comm major at Lincoln University, and Ralph Simpson told the coordinator of the department that he's like, I don't know about that Dexter Stuckey. He's so rude, this, that, and the third. I don't think he should go to this CBS trip with the crew, whatever. Guess what, you motherfucker? I still got hired at CBS despite you.
But isn't that career guy?
Yes,
that's exactly who it was.
Tried to stop Dexter Stuckey's bag, and it didn't work.
Stop your career, the career guy.
Yeah, still worked at CBS, and guess what? He's still at Lincoln University
as a career guy.
As a career guy.
Loretta just came through with a whole different angle to this whole story. She said that was childish. I want to beat her ass. If I was embarrass me in front of all them people.
No, you embarrassed yourself. Like you know you was nasty to that little girl.
Nasty. No, you was nasty. And then tried to sweeten it up toward that. Well, you know we love you.
Dex, they have witnesses.
It happened. Jason, I think I told you about that.
I don't pay attention when you tell me stuff.
Damn.
Jason, who are you? Like what?
I don't retain. Next category, next participant in this who had it coming more, since that's what we were talking about here, not Ralph Simpson. We're talking about who had it coming more. Contestant number 2.
I'm waiting for your boss to call me. Fuck off and get in your car. You're a fucking little bitch. Give me my ticket and go fuck yourself, goofball fucking faggot. Fuck you. Fuck off, you bitch. You're a fucking clown.
He like pushed him, so just hit me. So in 5 fucking
He's got his gun on me now. The RCMP officer has his gun on me now. Listen to him. He's fucking hitting. He's hitting my fucking truck now. He's breaking my window. Holy fuck! Get him over here. Get him over here. Holy fuck! Help me! Help me! I won't.
Send somebody now, please. He's got a gun on my husband.
He's tripping balls.
Send someone now.
Help me! Help me! Help me! Holy fuck! Help me!
Sakes, what are you doing? Fuck! He didn't do anything. Fuck! Send more people.
Listen, I was so wheezy behind that video. You hear me?
We didn't do anything.
That was fun. Good Lord.
He
Turn the man window out.
He snatched that window out, didn't he?
Oh my God. The dog was looking like, oh, this ain't gonna end well.
Listen.
When he drove off, that dog turned around like, oh, you done it now.
The girlfriend.
Incredible. And had all that mouth. He started off just like straight with the middle finger.
He said, I'm gonna call your boss. Calling 911 is not calling
somebody. Who had to come more, that teacher or the guy who got his window torn out?
The teacher, because I already knew she was hating.
She must have been hating. But you did somebody to pull that on graduation day.
Can you imagine though? You know you did all this negative stuff to somebody, then you gonna stand up there and try to shake their hand when they graduate. Yeah, I hit you.
What?
That takes school so personal. Like, yeah,
no, it's not that serious. But yeah, I think the officer dude is because it's one of those situations where you're like, you know, it even got that far because of who he was. So that's crazy.
Dex is at the point in that tequila bottle where he ready to fight everybody.
He's so mad, so angry. All right, and that was Jason and Company for the week.
Is this the Raw intro 1990 era or like ECW something? I don't know what this is.
You don't know who that one is?
You sound distant.
Sorry. Had to step away. What did you say?
What's happening?
Get it together because you was late and then what's happening?
That's still going on there. But what were you saying?
Is this like the early 1990s Raw intro?
No, this is your generation. Dex, I'm not doing anything that's not your generation anymore.
Is it something I've never heard that before? Is it ECW?
2000 and up.
No, that ain't it. That ain't. What's that?
That ain't it. What's that? That's Rhino. Brief stint on WWF.
Now, Dion gonna write Rhino. Get the fuck. You don't know.
He knew.
He don't know. Dion just started watching wrestling when I put him on wrestling. Dion is Thai, to be honest with you. Like Dion was the same boarding school with
Well, how come he knew?
Because he Googled it.
You can't Google a song. What are you talking about?
He did be Shazam. Anyway, Dex's BS report. I tell 3 stories. 2 of these stories are true. 1 of these stories is 100. One of these stories is false. All right, so guys, there is a new way.
He was about to say something. See, that's the trick. He sold out. He was about to say 2 of the stories are true and 1 is 100% false. But now it's not 100% false. It's one little part of the story is false.
Amazing. One tiny part that's false. One little detail.
All right, guys, so it's time to go back out into the world. And one of the things people don't want to do is spend a lot of money on alcohol. So there is a new way of getting wasted. It's called an alcohol enema. And what you do is you or one of your homeboys pour a little bit of liquor in your butthole and it seeps into your bloodstream really fast and you get wasted quicker. All right, guys are sick of spending all this money on dates. So what they're doing is they leave a big tip allegedly to like, you know, pay for a bill or whatever. But what they're doing is using a fake card. And then what they do is they leave. And then when the waitress comes in, you know, does the card situation, it's fake. So then the woman is stuck with the bill. So you guys are getting free meals. And then lastly, Friends, they're having a reunion. And the Friends reunion is being blasted because there's no black stars in the lineup. All right, guys, what's true? What's a lie?
Animal.
I think that second story.
Which
is a lot.
one?
You were looking for a little more something from us. You were trying to sell it a little too much, and I kind of noticed you were.
Well, what do you think? Pour my water.
Stop.
I know that I've heard about that enema thing.
Now you've heard about it.
Have you done it?
You've tried.
Please don't play with me. Dex is over here shotting tequila back like he didn't have the enema earlier today. Okay.
If I had the alcohol enema, then I wouldn't need to be drinking tequila.
I know that because in the Army, when people pass out and they overheat, they'll give them the silver bullet.
What's the silver bullet?
It's like a silver, legit like bullet full of like hydration stuff, like drip drop, like one of these little drip drop packs, and a little silver bullet. And then you can't see it because it's like the color, but. And then
it's like a crystal light. It's like a crystal light pack.
Yeah, like a crystal light pack.
Okay.
So I'm going with story number 3 is not completely true.
I just want to know more about this silver bullet. What does that do?
And how do you like it, Will?
Do they stick up your butt?
Are your parents watching? See, because I'm
trying to figure out, William, because I'm waiting for you to say they put that in your butt.
Does it hurt?
Where is the comparison?
That's how I don't know. I've never had one. But like I've seen people.
Well, you was in the hospital in that little Army. I think they did put that bullet in your butt.
Don't. You don't get paid that much.
If you like anal play, you like anal play. Like if that's your twist.
Please don't make me go to this phone, okay?
What
y'all doing?
Scientific rations for this. So they put the silver. They mix it in some water like crystal light, and then they pour it into your butt in order to get it like
they shoot it. So I wish some of my battles were on here so they hydrate like film and then they hydrate the people.
Wow. Okay.
It sounds like porn to me.
You just let me drink some water. Don't be sticking no water in my butt.
No, well, your body can't. So you have nerve endings in your anal cavity that
I'm getting text messages that this conversation is a bit much for people. So let's move on. And I'll just let you guys know that the lie is story number 2. There's men are skipping out on the bills or whatever. They're having dates with women, they're paying for them, and they don't like them, so they're just skipping out on the bills. All right, guys, that's been Dex's BS report for the season. I'm sorry that you guys don't like to talk about butt
stuff.
Butt stuff.
Listen, I'm telling you this. If you listen to the Brilliant Idiots, they can talk about this stuff all day long. Bro Talk Live talks about it, and it's like, you better stop. I want to
take your report, y'all. We're gonna take y'all down.
Advocating for liberation.
All right, that was Dex's BS report. It is now time to be seated.
And we're going to close out our show with seats. So who wants to go first to give you a seat this week?
I do have a seat.
No, let me go first.
No, because my seat is in conjunction with Dex. So I'm going to go first.
Fine. Y'all sitting together?
What?
Y'all was seating together?
Yes, we have a joint seat for sure.
It is a joint seat.
Oh.
Dex, you go first.
I love seat.
First butt stuff together, now joint seat.
Love seat.
Well, I mean, it's not mutually exclusive, but the first seat we're gonna have. So I'll do 2 seats.
Did he go? I thought he was going.
No. Dex, let Dex go. Let Dex go first.
Okay.
So you first, and then do our joint seat last.
I will. So I have a personal one and a joint one. So my personal one goes. So you guys know, if you've been watching Bro Talk Live this season, you know that I've been in Chipotle a lot, like so much that I crashed the app and they kicked me off the app because I was getting too many free burrito bowls. I literally eat Chipotle like maybe once or twice a day, and like it got bad during quarantine. Like it was bad. And like, so I stopped eating Chipotle. I was like, I got to stop. I got to do better with myself or whatever. So I stopped doing Chipotle. Today I was like, you know what? I kind of want Chipotle. Like I want to go back into it or whatever. There's 2 Chipotles in my area on either side of my apartment. So I went to the one and they're like, oh, we don't take orders unless you do it online first. Complete orders. Like you can't even walk in the store unless you do the order online. I'm like, okay, well, I'll just go to the other one. They're better anyway. I go to the one down the street and they have the same thing. We're sorry, you can't come in here unless you do your order online and pick it up. They at the basketball game with no mask on. Why can't I walk in Chipotle to watch you make my burrito? Like that, to me, it just seems like something is going on in Chipotle in this area, and I don't want no parts of it. So you guys need to be seated.
There's a lot of Chipotles. They got a lot of crap going on. I don't trust them either.
Like for me, like that's kind of one of those things. I don't have to deal with y'all. I can make my own tacos at home. So like if that's what y'all doing, y'all on funny stuff, we good over here. Second seat. So my second seat first goes to Will and Ty.
What?
So this group that I'm a part of.
Slap the hell out of you, okay? Because you invited me to the group.
No, that's a lie. You invited me.
We're talking about that at Obsidian group on Facebook.
There's this group on Facebook called the Obsidian, and
I'm not even in that group, so I had to get in this seat.
Shut up! You invited me. It started with like people from Lincoln University in there, and they would just talk about different things, and it's always like stupid conversations. I only joined it to promote Bro Talk Live and Industry Friends, my podcast that I do. So I joined it to do that. So today I see there was a topic. This girl was like, Christians are so upset with me because I don't want to be Christian no more. It's not my fault. Y'all want to believe in this fake stuff, blah, 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 blah. And I happened to see that Will had commented on it. And he was like, you know, people are always bashing this religion, so forth and so on. And I responded to Will and I'm like, you know, looking at this, I don't think people are bashing this girl or upset with this girl because she doesn't want to be Christian. They're bashing her and they're upset with her because you're insulting people who decide that they want to be Christian. Like that's weird. This slut responds and says, like, I said what I said. She responds to the B word, but I think my dad is still watching, so I didn't want to say the B word. She responds and calls me and Will women and all this stuff like this. Like, you just have to be seated. You're such a cunt because it's one of those things. Like, as a woman, why would you turn around and call somebody else a woman as an insult? You literally are a woman and you're calling somebody else that as an insult. I just think it's disrespectful. And I think that if you don't want to believe or participate in a religion, then don't participate in it. But to insult other people because they believe in a religion is disrespectful and disgusting.
Not only is it disrespectful, I'm going to chime in because now here is Maya. Oh, nice little sip there. Here's the joint seat. You really are just mad because it didn't work for you. I don't have no problem with that. Go ahead, believe in the cat, believe in the stars, believe in a dog, believe in the universe, the trees, the river, the ocean. I really don't give a damn what you believe in. You have the unmitigated gall to then bash the institution because something didn't go your way. He probably preached about sin and it was the sin you were currently in. And so you left the church and you were all mad and you wanted to start your own church. The problem I have with you is that you're just angry. Grow up. You don't like traffic court, but when you get a ticket, you still show up, don't you?
Guys, I just want to say that this is our last show, Bro Talk Live. Dexter Stuckey he truly apologized for his disgusting language tonight. The views and opinions of Dexter Stuckey tonight do not reflect Jason, Will, or Ty, or the Bro Talk Live brand. It also doesn't reflect a sober Dexter Stuckey, so he does apologize to you guys.
Venom, it's like Venom and Spider-Man, just two different people. Or like Captain Planet and Pollution. I used to love. Anybody else watch Captain Planet?
Yeah, hero.
Fire, water, heart.
Come on, he's the hero.
A hero. Ty, you have a seat?
I was about to say, Jason, do you have a seat? I'm last.
No, I'm just trying to stay stress-free, so I'm not giving any seats out tonight.
You know what's weird? I don't know if it's really a seat because I can't say too much, but like somebody, like I was in a meeting and someone like told a like full-blown lie on me, and I found it interesting because I'm like, what's your objective here? Like, what do you think is going to happen? Like, even if I did do that and I didn't, But if I did do that, then what? Like, I just find it interesting when adults lie. I'm like, you're not too old for that.
It does come a point where you do recognize that's no longer appropriate.
Like, are we in 5th grade? Like, are you lying so I can what? Like, get sent to the principal's office? Like, what's going to happen? Like, why? What are we lying for?
Can I just tell y'all that my text message inbox just says, I'm sorry. I'm like embarrassed. I'm actually not embarrassed. I'm kind of embarrassed by today's show. Like, people are like, Dexter, what is wrong with you tonight? I'm actually fine. I'm in a really good mood today.
You're definitely not fine.
May 25th is actually my favorite day of the year. Like, it's literally like my second birthday, and like literally always good things happen to me on this day, and I just feel amazing.
I'm glad you said that. Actually, happy birthday to my sister who's watching. My sister Marcella turned 28 today. Today is her 28th birthday. Happy birthday, Marcy.
Unison. Beautiful. All right. Shout out to all the Captain Planet fans out there. Wonderful, wonderful show. Do you guys have anything else that you would like to say to the good people as far as this break? Now, I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to have a baby on June 4th. She gonna be here, so I'm out to paint for at least a month. But we'll see come July, you know what I'm saying, if we want to do something before Dex's wedding or not. There's definitely going to be some sort of programming during that weekend. So I will give you something.
He's saying that, but Fatima didn't say that, so I don't know if that's true, but we'll see.
If we got to broadcast the bachelor party live, look, that's what we're going to do, okay? We're going to have some sort of entertainment.
I love that you guys have private bachelor parties, but mine has to be broadcasted live. I love it. It's cute.
It's Mexico. It's legal down there. The laws don't apply.
In Mexico.
I actually want to give a shout out to my job. I actually want to give a real quick shout out to my job. So today was my last day at work because I have some Army training coming up that's going to wipe me out for the entire month of June. And they threw me like a surprise going away party. So that was really, really dope.
That was so cute because you saw unproductive. That was really nice.
It was. It really was.
I don't know about my job care about me. I'm just telling y'all that.
I felt the same way, and I went ordered me some lunch, and I was on my way to get it, and they were hauling this food in. And I was like, "Well, who's that for?" And they were like, "You? Where are you going?" I'm like, "To go get my food that I ordered for lunch."
And someone, Dex, did you say that they're not? How you gonna tell somebody they're not invited to your bachelor party? First of all, you don't have any say over that. Second of all, we can do Bro Talk live like we're doing it now. I can be reporting live from the bachelor party, and they could be at the hotel room commenting on what's going on, giving live commentary if it has to be that.
Can I just say one more thing?
We're going to have something, okay?
Can I just say one more thing, guys? Like, this is not even a me thing. Like, Jason's in the wedding, right? Will and Ty are in the wedding, but they're invited to the wedding, and Jason doesn't think that Will and Ty should be included in anything. That's him, not me.
What are you talking about?
Said that they shouldn't be included.
That sounds like something an Anglo-Saxon would say.
I'm the 6th groomsman. I have 0 power in this whole ordeal. So seventh. Okay, there you go. I'm at the end of the line. I have no power.
You're not at the end of the line. You're literally like the first person.
Thank you guys for tuning in for the first half of this season. We didn't take a break last season, and we felt it by the time December came. We were just dumb tired. So yeah, we're going to take our normal break like we do this year. Come back stronger than ever. Hopefully not 2 months, but yeah, we'll get something out there, some sort of something in July. And we will see you guys there. All right, you guys have any other shout outs to give?
We'll see you guys when we see you guys. We love you guys. We'll definitely do something, some stuff or whatever. Just follow us on our socials, Bro Talk Live, on Instagram, Bro Talk Live Pod on Twitter.
Amen. All right, for Dex, for Ty, for Bill. It's been another edition of Bro Talk. We will see you guys in a few weeks. Enjoy the first part of your summer. We out.